Untouchable.
This build revolves around the synergy between the Infernalist Ascendancies, Grinning Immolation, and the Beira's Anguish charm. When you deal a critical hit, the charm triggers a massive ignite wave that scales off your maximum life. Pragmatism and Bijouborn are used to help trigger the wave more consistently. With these combinations and some investment in increased presence area of effect, the build ends up with amazing clear speed. Unlike other Beira's Anguish builds that use Spark or Eye of Winter to land critical hits, this one uses Trail of Caltrops for a true no-button mapping gameplay style. All you have to do is dodge roll around, the Caltrops drop automatically, and enemies trigger the ignite wave when they step on them while chasing you. Plus, the first half of the roll animation dodges Nan AoE damage. Combine that with some block investment, and the build becomes surprisingly tanky. If you've played this archetype before, you'll know it got hit by a bug fix in the current patch, which lowered its single target DPS quite a bit. To deal with that, I've added Flameblast to the setup. It has a long 15-second cooldown, but the damage is huge. The goal is to make it strong enough to one-shot any map boss with Ignite and with the right investment. I'm confident it can even one-shot tier for bosses. To make Flameblast strong enough to one-shot bosses, I'm using some really underrated notables. These give a ton of damage, critical chance, and crit multiplier specifically when hitting enemies at full life. Since the goal is to kill bosses in a single cast, we get the full benefit from these notables every time. Another key interaction is the Bringer of Flame Ascendancy notable. This allows non-fire damage like cold or lightning to contribute to the magnitude of Ignite. When combined with the massive added damage from Gear, Ambrosia, and Mana Tempest, the aggravated Ignite from Flameblast becomes powerful enough to one-shot any map boss. Right now, my gear is only worth around 3 divines, and I'm already hitting about 20 million damage with a single Flameblast. Svalin and the Surrender are both solid and affordable offhand options for mapping. If you have the currency, go for Chernobog's Pillar instead. It provides significantly more damage. Alpha's Howl is the best in slot, but it's pretty expensive. So if you're broke like me, just go with a rare helmet that has maximum life, resistances, and some attributes. We're using rare gloves and boots with fairly basic stats, maximum life resistances, and attributes. Look for critical damage bonus on the gloves and movement speed on the boots. For the amulet, look for one that adds +3 to all spell skill levels, along with maximum life and resistances. Black Flame makes enemies take chaos damage instead of fire damage from Ignite, letting the build scale through enemy chaos resistance and withered stacks. Crackle Keep is a great budget option that boosts clear speed if you can't afford Alpha's Howl. But if you do have Alpha's Howl, replace Crackle Keep with a rare ring for better overall stats. For our single target damage weapon, we use a wand, prioritizing the following stats. For the offhand, the best in slot is the Sacred Flame Scepter, but it's quite expensive, so a high spirit rare scepter is a good alternative.